Hello students, this video includes supplementary reading material on chapter 1, The Nature and Scope of Indian English Literature. This video is about the life and works of R.K. Narayan. In the opinion of M.K. Nayak, the art of Rashipuram Krishnaswamy Narayan offers an interesting contrast to that of Mulkraj Anand. In M.K. Nayak's opinion, the style of R.K. Narayan is different from the style of Mulkraj Anand. Narayan's delicate blend of gentle irony and sympathy, quiet realism and fantasy, stands pole apart from Anand's militant humanism with its sledgehammer blows and his robust earthiness. Narayan was born on October 10, 1906 and passed away on May 13, 2001. He was raised by his grandmother. Narayan completed his education in 1930 and briefly worked as a teacher before devoting himself to writing. His first novel, Swami and Friends, published in 1935, is an episodic narrative recounting the adventures of a group of schoolboys. That book and much more of Narayan's later works are set in a fictitious South Indian town of Malgudi. Narayan typically portrays the peculiarities of human relationships and the ironies of Indian daily life in which modern urban existence clashes with ancient tradition. His style is graceful, marked by genial humor, elegance, and simplicity. The Guide, which won the Sahitya Academy Award in 1960, is easily Narayan's finest novel. Nowhere else is his irony sharper and more firmly wedded to the moral imagination, nor has his technique been subtler. As in The Financial Expert, the central theme is ironic reversal, but not only is the irony multiple here, it also piles comic complication upon complication until finally the pyramid collapses, crushing the hero to death. Guide is the story of Railway Raju, who is a tourist guide. He has an affair with Rosie, the unhappy wife of an unworldly scholar, and Raju makes her a successful professional dancer. But in the end, Raju is jailed for forgery, trying to while he tries to prevent a possible reconciliation between Rosie and her husband. After his release, Raju is mistaken for a sadhu and he is prompted both by necessity and vanity to play the part of a sadhu very well, resulting in further ironic developments until the saint's halo becomes a deadly noose when he is compelled to die fasting to bring rain to a drought stricken village. Narayan's fictional setting is also at its subtlest in the guide. The narrative alternates between the past and present, swinging backward and forward, as Rosie does when she dances, thus emphasizing how Raju's present is inexorably rooted in his past. The blend of omniscient and the autobiographical methods of narration which R.K. Narayan uses, endorse the story with a double perspective. The novel, which opens with Raju in the ruined village temple, about to be reverentially accepted as a sadhu, ends in the same locality with his enforced death, thus giving the tale a perfectly rounded and circular structure. His setting, Malgudi, develops from novel to novel but always possesses a genius locus which gives reality to his men and women. Narayan closely observes everything. He relies more on keen observation and steady accumulation of small details than on evocative description. He has no great heroes or heroines, only local nobodies and local eccentrics. His style habitually wears a deliberately drab air so that the thirsts of his insistent irony are felt all the more sharply. It is out of this depth only when the author expects his words to take wings or catch fire. Narayan's fiction consistently creates a credible universe observed with an unerring but uniformly tolerant sense of human incongruity, but gains in stature when at his best he is able to hitch the wagon of his ironic action to the star of moral imagination. Thank you.